I'm back in Alaska at the most dense location of ancient bones in the world. This is the Boneyard. Located on private property and owned by John Reeves, this now famous location has yielded over 300,000 Ice Age bones, and it's estimated that there could be much more still to be discovered. So this is my sister, Lana. Oh my God. I haven't even been here yet, and you already found a skull? Wow, that is really cool. What do you think it's from?
A frog.
A frog, yeah, I think it looks like a snail. So our whole mission today is to search the debris and recover as many bones as we can find, and to use this high-pressured hose to melt away permafrost to expose new, fresh bones. Now this place is really, really dirty. That's why I brought a clean white shirt and clean white shoes. I'm gonna keep my shoes as clean as possible. What is this from?
Oh, that's so cool.
Lana just found that. I'm thinking a snail. She thinks a frog.
Rhino.
A rhino.
Great find.
Cool. You don't know where it's from though?
Not yet. I'll look.
Not yet. We're all learning here. All right, so Lana has me beat. I haven't found anything yet, and she's already found a skull. We actually did come here yesterday for a few minutes just to have a quick look, and she found a steppe bison horn. I have a lot of work to do if I plan on beating her. I'm gonna take you guys with me for a sec to show you kind of what we're looking at together. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of rock, dirt, a lot of sticks. A lot of the sticks do look like bone. I don't see anything. Leave a comment if you think you see something.
Oh, come check this out. Come.
Lana's calling me over. Oh, no way. A jawbone with teeth. That looks like a mouse. That's cool. High five. For those of you who don't know, this is my actual twin sister, Lana. She's been in one video with me before a long time ago where I gave her a nice pan of gold and she threw it in the water.
Is it?
Yeah, and then slowly let...
I think I see flakes. 7 years ago.
7 years ago. That was a long time ago. Now she's also a YouTuber and Facebooker and Instagrammer. Takes a Village Cleaning is her name, and if you want to give her a follow, do so. Oh my God.
It seems pretty thought out.
It's a mammoth tooth.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at that. Holy. Oh, wow, that's heavy.
Sure that was the end of it.
A mammoth tooth. That stood out. Obviously it's not wood. What do you think this is from there?
A dead Ice Age animal.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, right there. Found another bone, baby. I have no idea what this is for. Probably like a toe bone or an ear bone or a nose bone or hair bone. I don't know. Okay, Lana and I both feel we've picked up everything that was lying around, so it's time to use this hose and wash more stuff down. So in case you guys haven't seen my last video that I was here, this machine is called the Automan. It has two functions. Function number one, it moves back and forth and slowly eats away at the permafrost, exposing any new bones that may be in the ice. Function number two, when you push in the button, the hose stays still so you're able to look in areas where you want to go. I still can't believe I'm here again. Archaeology is what got me into gold prospecting and the outdoors, so could bones be another chapter? So I just had to move the hose out of the way for a second because I think I see something sticking out of the wall. Look at that. That is a steppe bison horn. It's kind of hard to see because it's in the shade for you guys. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the hose and just blast above it and maybe a little bit below it so that thing can fall down. And if I'm lucky, it's gonna be the biggest bone of the day. So if I don't get the most bones, at least I get the biggest one. And I beat Lana. Okay, the bone is right there. Perfect. So because the hose has a mind of its own, once the water lands where you want it to go, you can tell it to hold its position and then make slight adjustments by hand. Okay, so the hose didn't go where I wanted it to go, so I just have to wait for the hose to make the right pass and then stop it at the right time. I literally think it does this, and it goes up, and goes up. So I think that was just too low. So right there is where we want the water to be. It's right above the horn, so it's gonna wash away that permafrost and hopefully drop that bone out.
That was underwhelming. Oh, salt. Poor Paul, wearing his best whites. Slow down. So we'll see if this bison came loose after all that. There it is.
There she is, steppe bison horn, and a little bit of the skull. And there is a little bit of what we call Vivianite, which is a crystal. and something scientific, blah, blah, blah. It forms when it touches air. Oh, this stuff stinks. What else can we find?
Ever since Paul and I have been womb mates, we have always been in competition with one another. And when I was invited to the boneyard, I was like, what a better way to beat him than to be the bigger boner? This one and this one. So of course I said, yes, I'll go. I'll just hang out. But the truth is, I was there to win.
Look at this, you guys. Look what Lana has found so far. I've been so busy picking my nose that I've only found a couple things, but nothing else quite as cool as this.
Intrusive thoughts, intrusive thoughts.
You find something else?
Just ivory.
So I'm just sitting out for a bit while the hose does its thing. And every time I come here, I just like to sit down and really take in where I'm at. This is a small 2-acre zone where over 300,000 bones have come out of, most of which was Ice Age animals. It's really tough to figure out why all those bones are here. There's flood theories, mud pit theories, and there's even alien theories. But what I think happened was one of the animals discovered gold and dug a big hole, and all the other animals went to go look for this one animal, and they all fell in the hole. What'd you find? A ladybug! What? Okay, I have the hose having a little break right now, so now it's time for us to walk up here and see if we've exposed anything new. But if you guys notice anything, leave a comment with the timestamp, because I'm probably walking over stuff. Everything looks like a bone, until it doesn't. Okay, I see something right there. That is a bone. I have no idea what it's from, but it's definitely not a stick. And something I really like about having white shoes in a muddy area is it lets you know where the mud is. You see all this white? That's where there's no mud. And you see all this mud? That's where there's mud. Yeah, but I found it. Yes, I found a leg bone or an arm bone. That one? No, that's a stick. Oh wow, look at that. A rock. Look at that ice. That is legitimately permafrost ice. I wonder if I like ate it or melted it and drank it, I'd get sick. You also gotta be really careful not to hang out for too long under these overhangs because that is death. So I could be wrong, but I think I just found a tusk. Or is that wood? I don't know. I think I'm really hoping it's a tusk. It could be what's called a leverite, which means leverite there.
It's not a tusk, but this is the outer organic sheath to a bison horn, and you can feel
okay, so it is a bone still.
Yeah, this is going to be the point, and you can feel that horn. So this is just the organic layer to that, which we get because it's all frozen. Possibly another horn right on the other side of it.
Okay, so
still a great find.
We want to blast around it?
Yeah, I'd blast in this area and start moving stuff out of the way.
So not a mammoth tusk, but it's still bone, which is still a win. Now the question is, underneath this permafrost, is it going to be whole? Is there going to be a full skull with a nether horn on the other end? Only one way to find out. What'd you find? I was just looking there. And then she finds something else. She has a good eye. Okay, so the hose was just here, blasted all through this, and it actually took away a lot of the permafrost out of here, so now we can actually view this thing. I don't know if it's attached to the skull or not. I don't think so, but for sure, that is not a stick. Oh wow, what's that?
Another chunk.
Another bone. Have one in there. Ooh, there's a rock in it too. Yay. Lana's finding all of the bones. I've only found like some Doritos. I want to pull this out, but you know, it's still kind of stuck in there. I'll probably break it. There's a fracture across it, so I'm not gonna just rip it out.
It looks like just mud, like you could just pull it out, but this is so cold and so solid inside of there that like you think you could just go, but it's frozen.
It's frozen mud.
I think we should spray between these two pockets that you already see here, because the water's just gonna flow down like a waterfall and across both things that we're looking at. So
yeah, if we're finding all these bones right in here, underneath this should be golden. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the hose back over here and try to uncover it just a little more so that it falls out. So I have the water hitting just above that bone. I don't want to hit the bone, I just want to melt the ice around it. Now, just for fun, let's see if you can spot any bones. Feel free to pause anytime. So, fun fact, the bones are actually quite heavy, sort of like gold. So you're not really gonna find them on top of all the logs. Instead, you're gonna find them sitting on the gravel lower to the ground. So the best place to look is on the ground or even sticking outside of the permafrost. Now, if it's a smaller bone, like a little skull, like Lana found, that will typically get washed away with the water. So you're gonna find most of that in the logs or just laying around. It's starting to come out a little further. So I think right here would be the other bone. Wait, how do I? No, that's where the skull would be. So this is where the skull would be, and then there'd be another bone there. Oh, that's another bone? Holy, that's a big leg bone. Now that could be a problem. Oh, another. Oh, wow. Another, that's a vertebrae. And this looks like, I'm gonna guess, a mammoth leg bone, maybe. See, it's a little bit loose, but I don't want to pull on it because I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, if it's cracked, it's gonna be cracked already.
Okay.
So it's, you know.
Good idea on working this area because obviously there's gonna be more bones in here. So I want to clear out this one. I want to clear out this one. Yeah, there's some Vivianite on that one.
Ooh, nice and juicy.
So we're gonna do a little bit more washing to try to pull out those bones.
Hard to say when to stop.
Okay, take 3. This is looking way better. As you can see, you have the horn. This is the majority of the skull. Now, if we're lucky, the other horn will be on it as well.
This is bone.
Yeah, there's a bone.
There's a whole bunch of stuff happening in here. Oh, there's a little piece of bone.
Little bone. One right there. That could be a pretty big one too. But this one is giving me a boner.
This could be a very long bone. We're not too sure yet. So I'm going to flag it just so we don't lose it if we don't end up finishing this. But I think we're going to stay and finish it.
So the bone with the ribbon on it, it actually moved and fell down. So we get to go see what that is. And then I think we moved enough permafrost out of the way so we can see if that skull has another horn.
There she goes.
There it is.
Well, we've got this bundle of joy.
That's a big bone. Is that one still in there?
Yeah.
Okay, now this guy, there is a second horn on it. Yes! That is so cool. I really want to pull it out and be able to like hold it, but it needs to be washed a little bit more. All right, so that one just fell out. God, Lana is killing it today.
That's a big joint.
Let's smoke it. Okay, unfortunately, that piece of bone that's fractured fell off, so I rescued it so it didn't get any more damage. And now we're just trying to melt away the other half, so with any luck, the other half won't be broken either. Okay, looks amazing. I brought over the professional boner to help us extract it because I don't want to damage it any further. Did I win?
Nice. You did? Well, I don't know. Very nice.
So what do we pull it out or get it? I just, like, I'm trying to soak around it, right? But I just don't want to break it.
No, that's still frozen in there. Let it thaw. Hopefully the sun hits it pretty good tomorrow.
Okay.
If not, I'll run the giant, keep splashing behind it, kind of extract it, but
sure.
Probably later today I'll get some bands and band it right here where you can see a little bit of a crack.
Yeah.
Kind of just like where it broke on the other side. It's a great find.
Yay.
You're a boner.
So I have some good news and bad news. The bad news is we're done for the day. I found all the bones that I could possibly find, and Lana found more bones. But the good news is we're actually coming back tomorrow morning to try to dig out that whole skull. Which means, even though Lana found all this stuff, I probably have the coolest looking one in my opinion, and I think I have won the challenge. Maybe not. Let me know down below. A closer look of what I found today. I did find this guy. It's a steppe bison horn. Not as cool as that one or the one over there. I found this leg bone or something. I found this, and then I found this guy yesterday. And then, yep, this horn that we're gonna go finish and put together tomorrow morning. And then Lana found, oh my goodness, look at all that. She found this big one yesterday. And then today, all this. She did find more, but I'm pretty sure I washed them away and so she can't get them. But she obviously found more bones than I did. Oh yeah, the small bone that she found earlier and some other stuff that the owner liked. Put them in the truck, so even more bones that you see here. Okay, let's go dig out this steppe bison skull right now. Okay, it's the next day, and it looks like it already freed itself.
Stinky.
Oh man,
Just gotta get the dirt off of it. Yeehaw!
Woohoo! Look at that.
Can you imagine how big these creatures were? If that's just like the top of his noggin.
Yay! We didn't even have to turn on the big giant yet. Yeah, I'm gonna carefully.
Okay, and I'm just gonna grab this bone what I see behind you.
Oh. Something like that. Yay! Finally. So Drew, what do you think of my best find of the year?
It's all right.
I've seen better.
It's great.
You've seen better? That's so cool. Lana found all this stuff. She even found a couple stick tufts. Yeah, this is huge. And I found it all by myself. So leave a comment down below who found the best thing. Did I find the best piece ever? Or did Lana? I'm gonna give this one to Lana. You be the judge. So while I was busy cleaning up my great find of the day, Lana took advantage of these few minutes to really let everyone know that she can find more bones and that she is the better hunter.
It's on.
You got another one?
My job here is done. It's such a good feeling to find more than Paul.